Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys my entire 3DS collection. Now it's been quite a long time since I made a video showing this collection, so it has grown quite a bit since then. But before we get into it, if you guys are new to the channel and you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing guys, and if you enjoy this video, you know what to do, please give it a thumbs up. With that said guys, let's check out this collection. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys are the actual consoles that I have. First I'll show you them in the cases, and then I'll show you the boxes, and some of these are, you know, complete in the box or brand new that I don't pull out of the box. So these are the two that I actually do play on. The first one is a black one. This is really my main one, and this is in a Legend of Zelda case with the Hyrule crest, with the little, you know, Triforce zipper there. So this is actually my main one that I play on. And the other one I play on here is also in a Legend of Zelda case. This one, Ocarina of Time themed, and this is the Galaxy version. Another one that I do actually play on. And both of those in absolutely excellent condition, and both of those I do have the boxes complete from, you know, when I did purchase these. You know, I pretty much put them took them out of the boxes, put them in, you know, those Zelda cases, and been playing them pretty much ever since. And the boxes have been just sitting tucked away on a shelf, so they're in really nice condition and, you know, complete with everything inside there. So those are the ones that I actually game on. Now I do have a couple other ones that I don't play on at all. So the first one I'm going to show you guys here is this new Nintendo 2DS XL that I winded up picking up from Walmart when these were, you know, basically getting clearanced out. I got this for $99.99. It is the turquoise blue one that has Mario Kart 7 on it. This has never been opened. I have it in a plastic protector, and, you know, basically have this for collecting purposes. So really happy that I was able to get this for, you know, that price. The next one is one that I really wanted, being that it is a Legend of Zelda one, and it's the only version that I have like this, and this is the regular Nintendo 2DS. The cheese wedge style, I guess people call it, but absolutely awesome box. This comes with Ocarina of Time 3D installed on it, and just a really awesome looking box. I had to own this, so I did pick this up, and this is also for collecting purposes. I have it in a plastic protector as well, so really happy to have that for my Zelda collection as well as my 2DS 3DS collection. And my favorite one of these is the new Nintendo 2DS XL, the Hyrule, you know, the Hyrule Shield edition. Now this does come in with a Link Between World installed on it. This thing is absolutely just gorgeous looking. I have had it out of the box, but I really haven't played on it. So this thing's basically brand new. You know, I pretty much just opened it, turned it on just to look at it. But, you know, I winded up putting it back in the box, and you know, it's basically like I never even pulled it out. This is in a plastic protector, and this is something that I got for, you know, collecting purposes. This is something that I actually purchased for my birthday when it came out. I couldn't resist, and I had to own this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so that is all of the actual, you know, 2DS, 3DS XL, you know, consoles that I do own. Like I said, I do play on the two. Now I'll show you guys some of the big box games that I actually have. I don't have a ton of these, but I'm always looking for new games for the system. Definitely getting harder to find these days, but I still do collect for this system and absolutely love it. So the first one is one I recently got, and this is Chibi Robo Ziplash. This is sealed. I definitely wanted to have this, especially too because I do collect amiibos. So, you know, this is, as far as I know, the only way to get this amiibo is in this, you know, big box with the game. So definitely had to pick this guy up. This is a game that you can get for pretty cheap still. It has been going up in price, but still not very expensive. I think I paid $20 for this sealed and shipped, so not bad at all. Now the next one, definitely getting quite a bit pricier. This one, you used to be able to find this clearanced out all over the place, but the price has gone up quite a bit. This is, you know, something that's probably going to run at least $100 for a sealed copy, and that is the Mega Man Legacy Collection with the gold Mega Man amiibo. You know, for me, this was an absolute must-have. Just great looking, you know, just box with the awesome gold amiibo and just a great set of games in there. So mine is actually sealed. I don't plan on opening this. This was in absolutely mint condition. Unfortunately, one of my family members knocked it over and the box got a little dinged up, but still not a big deal. That's why I winded up getting a plastic protector for this, so I could protect it from now on. But glad to, you know, have this in my collection. I've had this now for a couple years. You know, I think that the price is still around $100. I don't know if it's gone up, you know, much. I haven't really checked it out in a while, but definitely really cool, and I'm glad that I have this in my collection. And the last, out of the big boxes that I own for the 3DS, this is my absolute favorite. This is actually one of my favorite pieces in my entire collection. This box is absolutely gorgeous. I just love the colors and the artwork. And that is the Zelda Majora's Mask 3D with the Skull Kid figure in there, and obviously the game. This box is just awesome looking. This is a pretty mint, you know, box. There's not really any flaws or anything with this box. So when I got it, I actually, you know, got a plastic protector immediately, so I didn't risk the chance of messing this box up. Because like I said, this is one of my favorite pieces. I love the color and the artwork for Majora's Mask. It's just absolutely awesome. Skull Kid is just such a memorable character with the moon and stuff. Had to pick this up. Absolutely love it. This one is definitely not cheap, and you know, it runs a couple $100 at this point. So I'm really happy that I have this guy. Like I said, one of my favorite pieces in my entire collection. So the first one I have here is Final Fantasy Explorers, and I want to say most of these games are complete. So this is a complete copy of Final Fantasy Explorers. Definitely like my Final Fantasy. The next one, a great game, and this is Yoshi's Woolly World, or Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. And this one, also a complete copy. The next one is Mario Kart 7, a must-have for the 3DS. This one, complete. And there also is a different version of this with the white case. So just letting you guys know, if you're collecting for the 3DS, that there's two different versions of that. The next one is now a pricey game, and that is Dragon Quest VIII, The Journey of the Cursed King. I was lucky to, you know, find this game. This is a complete copy. Like I said, this definitely is, you know, going up in value. Any of the Dragon Quest games. Another one that's definitely been holding its own in price because it is a really good game on the system, and this is Kirby Planet Robobot. Now this, like I said, is a very fun game to play, and it is a complete copy. Now, unlike some people, I really do like the 3D aspect of the 3DS. I usually do play with it all the way on. and some games really look great with it on. The next one is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Obviously this is a Nintendo Selects copy that I have here, and that is complete. The next one, Luigi's Mansion, the original game ported to the 3DS. You know, and I don't know that this game's probably not in here. Oh, it is. Okay, so complete. Some of these games might not be in here, the cartridges, because I might have them in my actual 3DS case or in one of the systems to play. The next one here is Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth. This one actually has a pin set inside of it, which is pretty cool, and this is a complete copy here. You know, this one and the first one have, you know, really went up in value as well. When I got this, I want to say it was new, but it was GameStop new. Unfortunately, they didn't have it sealed or anything, but it was already hard to find by the time I picked it up, which was a little late, and I was glad to just be able to get this. Next one is Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So really cool that they had this crossover on the 3DS. As you can see, that is a complete copy. So really happy to have that. Next one, a great game that my son absolutely loves. It was recently ported to the Nintendo Switch, and that is Miitopia. Definitely a, you know, unique game using the Miis, and this is a complete copy. The next one is Animal Crossing New Leaf. Definitely a game that sold a lot of copies on the 3DS, and this is a complete copy. The next one, just absolutely fantastic game. You know, if you haven't played it, this game is definitely worth your time. Even if you're not a huge fan of RPGs, I highly recommend this game just for the story alone. And that is Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. No matter how you play this game, definitely worth playing through this for the story. You know, glad to have this one, and this is a complete copy. So really cool that they ported that over. The next one, a fantastic game, and this is Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Unfortunately, this one does have the manual, but this is actually not the correct outer sleeve. I didn't realize it until later. It's something that I did get at GameStop. It must have been printed out or whatever, because you can tell it's a little blurry and it's just not the original one. But regardless, I'm glad it has that, then no artwork on the outside. The next one, a fantastic game but missing features on the 3DS, and that is Super Mario Maker for the 3DS. Fantastic game though, just a lot of fun, and this is a complete copy. Next one, an excellent game, just a ton of fun, really worth anybody's time. The controls are definitely a bit difficult though, I gotta be honest, and that is Kid Icarus Uprising. Just a fantastic game, you know, just I couldn't say enough good stuff about this, but this is a complete copy. I want to say this one actually has little cards or something in there. Yeah, there's little cards that have some of the characters on there. Here, I'll just show you one. It came with like a little card pack that has like different characters in the game. So I thought that was really cool, you know, that they just added that extra stuff. There's actually quite a bit of stuff, you know, in here besides the manual there. So, you know, glad to have this as a complete copy. The next one is Pokemon Ultra Moon. Had to pick up some Pokemon games on the 3DS for sure. There's quite a few too. That is a complete copy. And the next one, another fantastic franchise. These games also, you know, hold in value or going up in value. And this is Fire Emblem's Fates Birthrights. And this one is a complete copy. But, you know, Fire Emblem, just a really great franchise in my opinion anyway. I really like these games. The next one, another just great franchise, and that is Metal Gear Solid. This is Metal Gear Solid 3D Snake Eater. So this is really, really cool on the 3DS. Very neat that they put this game on there. And this is a complete copy, so really happy I was able to find this one and get it for like a reasonable price. Okay, so the next one, another Pokemon game, and this is Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. So this was basically a you know, a redone version or whatever of Sapphire that was put on the 3DS. So really, really cool, and this is a complete copy. The next one, same with Alpha Sapphire. You know, we have Omega Ruby. You know, these games originally were on like the Game Boy Advance and stuff, and then, you know, we got the Omega and the Alpha version of them. You know, this as well as the other one is a complete copy. So really cool. The next one is Pokemon Sun. Whoop. I'm losing some cards here. So this is a complete copy, and this has little cards or something inside here. I wasn't expecting that to jump out. So there you go. But yeah, really happy to have these Pokemon games on the 3DS. And here, just with the Sun, is Ultra Sun. And this one as well is a complete copy. Didn't have anything jumping out on this one, but really, really cool. Next one, Zelda game, and this is A Link Between Worlds, a fantastic game, one of my favorites on the system. This is a Nintendo Selects version, and it is a complete copy. And the next one, same game, A Link Between World, just a different version of it. Obviously, this one isn't a Nintendo Selects. This one actually is the like UAE, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, and Singapore version. I don't know what they call that, maybe international version or something. But it did have the just full artwork, because I was looking for that full artwork instead of you know, just the Nintendo Select version. So I seen this one and I had never seen it before, so I was like, figured I'd pick it up just because it's a cool variant. And you know, this one, just like the other one, is a complete copy. So glad to have that in my Zelda collection. Another Zelda game here, and this is Triforce Heroes, a game that was only on the 3DS. And this one is a complete copy as well. And the next game, another Zelda game, and this is Majora's Mask 3D. You know, just I wanted to have the different versions of these games. So this is, you know, the original release version with the nice artwork on the front. I absolutely love the artwork on here, and these are, you know, these 3D versions on the 3DS of the Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are upgrades for sure. And as you can see, this one is in my system right now, because this is a game that I have been playing. Looks great on the 3DS. So moving into this next stack of game here, some more Zelda. This first one here is Ocarina of Time 3D. Now this is a Nintendo Selects copy, and it is complete. And again, this one is actually in my 3DS case, another game that I have been playing. So complete copy there. And also The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the regular version. You know, I do want to get this sealed. This version has really gone up in price quite a bit, especially a sealed copy of the original print. It's over $100 now, which is crazy, especially when you can get other ones sealed for like 20 bucks. So yeah, absolutely nuts, but something I definitely want to pick up. And this is a complete copy here. The next one, Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia, and this is Fire Emblem Echoes. This is, you know, another great game. Like I said, these Fire Emblem games, fantastic. And this is a complete copy here. You know, just like before, I had Pokemon Ultra Moon, and here's the regular Moon version. Hopefully nothing falls out of this one. So I don't know if this one has cards with it too, but I think this one is complete. It doesn't have any cards or anything, but I want to say I bought this brand new, so it probably has everything it came with. But really happy to have, you know, Pokemon Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. My kids really like those games. Honestly, I did pick them up for them to play. Next one, another one of my favorite games on this system, and that is Metroid Samus Returns, the remake of Metroid 2. And I do have the special edition artwork on here, you know, as you can see by the back. And this artwork is reversible, and it does, you know, basically have the cover, I'll pull it out, for the Game Boy, which is absolutely awesome. Now, I didn't get the special edition. I actually got this from my good buddies at GameStop. See, I had the regular cover, and you know, they had a copy with that cover from the special edition, and you know, they let me take it. So that was really cool of them. So I winded up putting that one on my case. I just doubled them up, but yeah, really happy to have that. I really like the artwork on here. It has like a shine to it. Looks awesome. The next one, you know, it is a game I never would have known. I got lucky and found this at a pawn shop, and I'm glad I picked it up because this game is quite a bit of fun. It's called Project X Zone 2. Definitely a unique kind of fighting game. It has a bunch of different franchises in there from Sega and Capcom. This is really a cool game. As you can see, it is a complete copy. Definitely worth checking out if you've never, you know, seen this before. Worth checking out some gameplay. Next one is an absolute must-have for the system, and this is Super Smash Bros. 3D, or for the 3DS anyway. But yeah, this is a fantastic game. Just a must-own for the system. And this is a complete copy. And you know, my artwork was a little dinged up, so I had to get a second one. This was my original copy here. Was a little beat up from just wear and tear playing, my son playing. So you know, I have two copies of these that are both complete. This is the other copy here. But yeah, wanted to get one that the artwork and the case wasn't all banged up. So now I do have two copies of this game. The next one here is Mario Party, the Top 100. Just fantastic Mario Party games. And one I definitely had to grab. Next one, Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story and Bowser Jr.'s Journey. These are really cool RPGs. And this is complete. So glad to have that. Most of these games are complete. I think there's only a couple that aren't. Mario and Luigi, Superstar Saga and Bowser's Minions, another fantastic one. And complete copy. Next one is Star Wars The Force Awakens, the Lego game, and this is a complete copy. The next one I recently got is Wipeout, Create and Crash. And it is a complete copy, so cool to have this one. And this one right here, Epic Mickey, Power of Illusion. Definitely really cool. It's been a while since we had any of these games. It'd be cool to see some new ones. So, complete. Next one, Star Fox 64. Absolutely fantastic. This is definitely worth picking up if you don't have it. This is the Nintendo Selects. So you can get this game for 20 bucks, and it is just fantastic in 3D. And it is complete. Next one, Pilot Wings Resort. Another fantastic game. And it is also complete. Another great one. Lots of great games on this system. Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. Love the Donkey Kong Country franchise. These return games, an absolute blast. This is definitely worth your time. And gotta have some Minecraft for the 3DS. You know, pretty crazy that this game plays on there. And this is complete. And one that was, you know, I picked up for my daughter, and that is Barbie's Dream House Party. Gotta have your Barbie Dream House Party. So that is complete. Next one here, another must own, New Super Mario Brothers 2. Absolutely fantastic. Pretty much can't go wrong with any Mario games. This one's actually one that I do have, you know, with the systems to play it. And the next one, Super Mario 3D Land. Absolutely must have for the system. Just such a great game. And another one that is in my system. Next one is Paper Mario Sticker Star. You know, you really can't go wrong with any of the Mario games. Complete. Next one, Fire Emblem Warriors. Another game, pretty amazing that they have this on the system. Complete. And this one, another must own. This is the Nintendo Selects version of Ultimate NES Remix. Unfortunately, when I got this, it was already dinged up when it was sealed. I was kind of pissed off when I seen that, but it was too late. By the time I seen it, I was already home, and it's like, whatever. And that's Walmart for you. But this one in with my games with my system, because this is a game I do play quite often. I love this. Really want them to come out with this for the Switch, some version of it anyway. Next one, Myst, an absolute classic. I was pretty shocked when I seen this was even on the 3DS, and this is complete. Next one, Dragon Ball Fusions. I forget where I came across this. This was kind of a lucky find, and that is complete. And another just must own, in my opinion, is so much fun on the 3DS, and that is WarioWare Gold. This was sealed, but I love these games, so I had to crack the seal on this to play it. It was definitely worth it. They did, you know, it's just so much fun using the touchpad and just all the controls and motion controls, you know, with this game. And this one is, you know, with my games to play because it is a blast. The next one is Sushi Strikers Way of the Sushido. Another one that got a Switch port. I also have that for the Switch. Complete copy. Okay, so now this is the rest of my games, and every one of these is sealed. Alright, so the first one here is Dragon Quest VII Fragments of a Forgotten Past. I was really lucky to find this. I picked this up for retail. You know, this game is worth quite a bit at this point. I'm not sure the value, but I'd say it's somewhere between 60 and 100 at this point. You know, probably on the higher end of that, probably closer to 100. It's been a while since I checked it, but I know these Dragon Quests really have been going up in value and got real lucky with this. Next one I found at a thrift store, and this is Splinter Cell 3D, and this is sealed. Like I said, these are all sealed. So really happy to have found that and got it for cheap. One that I was looking for a while for a sealed copy. Really want to play it, but you know, this game has gone up in price and I'm just not cracking the seal. If I find an open copy, I will pick it up to play, and that is Ever Oasis. Looks like just a really fun game. This is an RPG. Definitely one I really do want to find an open copy of this to play. The next one, I got this, you know, not too long back. You know, don't want to crack any of these sealed games, especially now that they're not making this stuff. This is Mario Sports Superstars. This is one I found out at Walmart, and this was, you know, when they were kind of clearancing stuff out. So I picked this up, and we'll be leaving all these sealed. You know, so at some point, if I find open copies of these, I will pick them up just so I can play them. The next one, had to get this and wanted to leave it sealed. It's one of the final games, you know, put on the 3DS. I want to say it's the final one that's actually made by Nintendo, and that is Kirby's Epic Yarn, which was a Wii game. So, you know, really cool. And this one, another one I was hunting down for a while, and if I really do want to find an open copy of this to play it, you know, but I'm not going to crack it because, man, this really has jumped in value. And this is Monster Hunter Stories, the original one. We just got the sequel on the Switch, and I'm sure eventually that will go up in value as well. The next one here is Hey Pikmin. Definitely like the Pikmin franchise. Some different games. This one's a little different, a 2D style, but nevertheless this looks fun, and I really hope I do find another copy of this to play. Okay, so let's see here. These next two games are both, you know, games that I already do have, and these are sealed copies of Ocarina of Time 3D. The Nintendo Selects, you know, before these were just discontinued, I figured I'd pick up sealed copies when I found them. So yeah, I have two sealed copies of this game, so definitely happy to have those. And the other one, I, you know, grabbed sealed copies when I would, you know, find one, is Zelda's Majora's Mask 3D. And I have 3 of these Nintendo Selects copies that are sealed. You know, I do expect all these Zelda games, Nintendo Selects version or not, are just gonna skyrocket in value at some point or another, and maybe down the road I could use these to trade for other games that I really want to have in my collections. The next one here, you know, I hope I do find another copy of this, but there's other ways for me to play, you know, the content that's on here, and that is Hyrule Warriors Legends. Pretty much all the content that's on here is on the Nintendo Switch now. You know, it's just would be cool to be able to play this on the 3DS, especially being able to play 3D. At least I'm pretty sure you can play this game in 3D on there. This is one I will have to search out an open copy, but I definitely won't be breaking the seal on this. And same with this one. I love this game. It's such a blast to play, and that is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I have this game on every system. I absolutely love this, you know, game. The gameplay is so much damn fun. You know, but again, hopefully I find an open copy at some point, and I'm sure I will. Very common, you know, game. The next one, my good friend Steve Craig from Steve Craig Retro Games got this for me. Thanks again, Steve. And this is Codename Steam. Another sealed game. This game has you know, a steampunk aesthetic, you know, back in like the 1700 kind of style. You know, on the back it looks like Abe Lincoln or whatever here. But yeah, this is definitely a cool looking game. At some point I will get a, you know, open copy of this. It's not an expensive game, so I'll get an open copy and then play this game because it looks like fun, but I'm not going to crack this one. The next one, I had to get this, and that is Super Mario 3D Land. Again, looking for these sealed copies before they're gone. So another Nintendo Selects version. And the last game that I have to show you guys, another one that's part of the Nintendo Selects that are sealed, is Animal Crossing New Leaf. You know, this is one that I recently picked up. Actually, both of these I got together because, like I said, I've been trying to, you know, get a lot of these games sealed before they're impossible to find. So anytime I find sealed new copies being sold somewhere and I have extra money, I will pick them up. And we'll continue to do so, but they're getting harder and harder to find. But that's my, you know, entire 3DS, 2DS collection. I didn't add any like regular 2DS or any of that stuff. This is all just, you know, part of the 2DS, 3DS collections. But definitely let me know what you think in the, you know, comments down below. Let me know, you know, what games are your favorite in your collection. Definitely, I told you some of mine, Metroid, Zeldas, Mario's, Wario. There's some really great ones on this system. I absolutely love it, guys. You know, but again, if you're new to the channel and you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing, guys. But that's the video. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Till next time.